and welcome. Today I will be discussing some crucial information that will help you kickstart your journey to the cloud. This video will cover various cloud concepts, focusing primarily on the fundamentals and discussing a few models. You can prepare for the AZ900, AZ104, and SC900 exams by understanding the Microsoft Azure fundamentals. This lesson introduces and demystifies these concepts, making them easier to comprehend. In this model, you'll be introduced to some of the benefits that cloud computing offers. You'll learn how cloud computing can help you meet variable demand while providing a good experience for your customer. You'll also learn about security, governance, and overall manageability in the cloud. After completing this lesson, you'll be able to describe the benefits of high availability and scalability in the cloud, talk about the benefits of reliability and predictability in the cloud, and discuss the benefits of security and governance in the cloud, while describing the benefits of manageability in the cloud. When building or deploying a cloud application, two of the biggest considerations are uptime, availability, and the ability to handle demand, or scale. High availability refers to a system or service that is consistently accessible and operational, typically within a minimal downtime. It means ensuring that whatever technology or service you use is always available and working correctly, without significant interruptions or downtime. People use various strategies, such as redundant hardware, failover mechanisms, load balancing, and automatic recovery process to achieve high availability. High availability maximizes the reliability and accessibility of a system or service, allowing users to access it whenever they need, without any disruption. High availability. When you're deploying an application, a service, or any IT resource, it's important the resources are available when needed. High availability focuses on ensuring maximum availability, regardless of disruptions or events that may occur. When you're architecturing your solution, you'll need to account for service availability guarantees. Azure is a highly available cloud environment with uptime guarantees depending on the service. These guarantees are part of the service level agreement. Microsoft provides a short video on high availability and service level agreements.
A service level agreement, or SLA, is a standard industry term. It's the formal agreement between a service provider and customer that guarantees the customer a stated level of service. The service provider may be a commercial company providing the service, like Microsoft when you use Azure services. But SLAs are also used inside organizations in an agreement between the IT department and the business users. Let's look at what SLAs mean for Azure. Azure service level agreements are represented as a percentage related to the service or application's availability. This availability is also known as uptime. If the service was always available to use, you'd say it was 100% available, or it had 100% uptime. An SLA also commonly includes details like what is defined as downtime when the service is unavailable, and any credit you may be entitled to if the SLA is not met. In reality, 100% uptime is difficult and expensive to achieve because it allows no time for taking the service down for required maintenance or upgrades. It would also require duplicating every single component in case one component failed, and would require those backup components to pick up the service tasks with zero interruption to the customer. For these reasons, SLAs of 99%, 99.9%, and 99.95% are more common. 99.99% is also available in some services in Azure. Is there a big difference in a service that's 99% available versus one that's 99.9% available? Yes. A service with a 99% SLA percentage can be unavailable for up to 1.6 hours per week or 7.2 hours per month and still be 99% available. That time is cumulative, which means it can be added up over multiple incidents of the service being unavailable. A service with a 99.9 SLA percentage can be unavailable for only 10 minutes per week, or 43.2 minutes per month. That's clearly a big difference. If the service is critical to your business, minutes versus hours of downtime can make a big difference. But highly available services do come at an extra cost. Each Azure service has its own SLA. Familiarize yourself with them prior to designing any application that runs on Azure to ensure you're optimizing availability against your business needs.
Another major benefit of the cloud computing is the scalability of cloud resources. Scalability refers to the ability to adjust resources to meet demand. If you suddenly experience peak traffic, another major benefit of cloud computing is the scalability of cloud resources. Scalability refers to the ability to adjust resources to meet demand. If you suddenly experience peak traffic and your systems are overwhelmed, the ability to scale means you can add more resources. If you suddenly experience peak traffic and your systems are overwhelmed, the ability to scale means you can add more resources to better handle the increased demand. The other benefits of scalability is that you aren't overpaying for services because the cloud is a consumption-based model. You only pay for what you use. If demand drops off, you can reduce your resources and thereby reduce your cost. Scaling generally comes in two varieties, vertical and horizontal. Vertical is focused on increasing or decreasing the capabilities of resources. Horizontal scaling is adding or subtracting the number of resources. With vertical scaling, if you were developing an app and you needed more processing power, you could vertically scale up and add more CPUs or RAM to the virtual machine. Conversely, if you realized you'd overspecified needs, you could vertically scale down by lowering the CPU or RAM specifications. Horizontal scaling. With horizontal scaling, if you suddenly experienced a steep jump in demand, your deployed resources could be scaled out either automatically or manually. For example, you could add additional virtual machines or containers scaling out. In the same manner, if there was a significant drop in demand, deployed resources could be scaled in, either automatically or manually scaling it in. Reliability is the ability of a system to recover from failures and continue to function. It's also one of the pillars of the Microsoft well-architected framework. The cloud, by virtue of its decentralized design, naturally supports reliable and resilient infrastructure. With a decentralized design, the cloud enables you to have resources deployed in regions around the world. With this global scale, even if one region has a catastrophic event, other regions are still up and running. You can design your applications to automatically take advantage of this increased reliability. In some cases, your cloud environment itself will automatically shift to a different region for you, with no action needed on your part. You will learn more about how Azure leverages global scale to provide reliability later in this series. Predictability. Predictability in the cloud lets you move forward with confidence. Predictability can be focused on performance predictability or cost predictability. Both performance and cost predictability are heavily influenced by the Microsoft Azure well-architectured framework. You can deploy a solution that's built around this framework, and you have a solution whose cost and performance are predictable. Predictability in the cloud refers to the degree of consistency and reliability in the performance of cloud-based services and systems. It involves predicting the performance, behavior, and resource usage of cloud-based applications and infrastructure, allowing organizations to make informed decisions and optimize their use of cloud resources. Predictability is crucial for ensuring the reliability and performance of cloud-based systems through various techniques, such as data analytics, modeling, and simulation. Performance predictability focuses on predicting the resources needed to deliver a positive experience for your customers. Autoscaling, load balancing, and high availability are just some of the cloud concepts that support performance predictability. If you suddenly need more resources, autoscaling can deploy additional resources to meet demand and then scale them back when demand drops. Or if the traffic is heavily focused on one area, load balancing will help redirect some of the overload to less stressed areas. Cost predictability is focused on predicting or forecasting the cost of the cloud spend. With the cloud, you can track your resource use in real time, monitor your resources to ensure you're using them in the most efficient way, and apply data analytics to find patterns and trends that help better plan resource deployments. By operating in the cloud and using cloud analytics and information, you can predict future costs and adjust your resources as needed. You can even use tools like the total cost of ownership or pricing calculator to get an estimate of your potential cloud spend. The Azure Total Cost of Ownership Calculator is here to assist you with your financial questions, whether you're working with complex mathematical equations, data analysis, cybersecurity, or any other computational task. In this exercise, we will walk through the steps to calculate the yearly cost of your Azure environment. You do not need an account to use this TCO. Navigate to the TCO calculator. Scroll through the sections, adjust the values, or leave them at the defaults. It's up to you. Use the plus symbol with the circle to add extra resources. Click the drop-down to change your options. Select Next. Push the toggle switch to turn hybrid benefits on or off. Review and select additional options. Take note of the costs. Select Next, and then review the yearly cost. Whether you're deploying infrastructure as a service or software as a service, cloud features support governance and compliance. Things like set templates help ensure that all your deployed resources meet corporate standards and government regulatory requirements. Plus, you can update all your deployed resources to new standards as standards change. Cloud-based auditing helps flag any resource that's out of compliance with your corporate standards and provides mitigation strategies. Depending on your operating model, software patches and updates may also automatically be applied, which helps with both governance and security. On the security side, you can find a cloud solution that matches your security needs. If you want maximum control of security, infrastructure as a service provides you with the physical resources, but lets you manage the operating systems and installed software, including patches and maintenance. If you want patches and maintenance taken care of automatically, platform as a service or software as a service deployments may be the best cloud strategy for you. And because the cloud is intended as an over-the-internet delivery of IT resources, cloud providers are typically well suited to handle things like distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks, making your network more robust and secure. By establishing a good governance footprint early, you can keep your cloud footprint updated, secured, and well managed. Management of the cloud speaks to managing your cloud resources. In the cloud, you can automatically scale your resource deployments based on need, deploy resources based on pre-configured template, removing the need for manual configuration, monitor the health of resources and automatically replace failing resources, receive automatic alerts based on configured metrics so you're aware of performance in real time. Management in the cloud. Management in the cloud speaks of how you're able to manage your cloud environment resources. You can manage these through a web portal, utilizing command line interface, leveraging an application programming interface, API, and using PowerShell. If you are following along, sign into the Microsoft Learn Unit using your Microsoft account and get experience points as you complete the knowledge check. In this model, you learned about some of the benefits of operating in the cloud. You learned about high availability and reliability and how those work to keep your applications running. You also learned about how the cloud can provide a more secure environment. Finally, you learned that the cloud provides a highly manageable environment for your resources. And thank you for watching.